Good day, family. This is your herbalist, Dr. Brown. And this one is, I think, is needed. It is very much needed, and a lot more information should be out on this product that I bring to you today. And this product is Seamoss Irish Moss. Irish Moss is a powerhouse, and the information on this seaweed, Irish Moss, it is not yet out there to the general public in terms of all of its uses and benefits. So I'm here to just give you some insight on the healing powers and the benefits of sea moss, Irish moss. So just so you know, when you get your hands on a real deal what Irish moss, sea moss looks like, because there are some fake products out there on the market, so you really have to be careful on when you go to purchase your sea moss, Irish moss, what you're supposed to be looking like or what you're supposed to get. And this is after it has been rehydrated, soaked in water for I'll say about 2 days. I just take it out, put it in a container, and put it in the refrigerator. So just so you have a quick view of what you actually supposed to be getting your hands on. Now, when it comes to sea moss, Irish moss, one and the same. Sea moss is made up of 92 or more minerals. And we know the body is all mineral, consists of mineral. So we get minerals such as calcium, magnesium, selenium, potassium, sodium, chromium, iron, phosphorus, iodine, copper, silver, gold, zinc, manganese, just to name a few. So this is what actually feed the cells of the body, regenerate the organs of the body. So in terms of Irish moss is good for the hair, good for the skin, good for the nails, good for the heart, good for the brain, good for your thyroids, because a lot of you have thyroid issues, and I guess because I'll say the high iodine content along with everything else that's in it, it is very good for thyroids. So for those of you who have that issue, you really need to get your hands on Irish moss in great amounts. It's good for the reproductive system. And some females ask, they say, well, like I guess you call it getting bad advice. They say, well, I was told that Irish moss is only good for males. So if a product has 92 or more minerals of what the body is made up of, being male or female, do you think that this product is biased? Do you think that this is only good for the males? So it is good for both males and females. Strengthen the reproductive organs, strengthen the reproductive system. It gives you energy, rebuilds. So it gives the male the ability to do what we do. And also females, it also gives you the ability to do what it is you need to be doing. So it is good for both. Strengthen the muscular system. Actually strengthen the whole system, all systems of the body. So it is very good. And I'll say a bonus when it comes to the Irish moss, which I don't see too much people actually putting this out there. But Dr. Sebi brought it out and he talked about it and he gave advice on it. Irish moss is also perfect for baby formula, because I know a lot of you have these newborns, parents. This is very, very important, so pay attention to this. You have your babies, you have your newborns, and most of you as parents, because I went through it. So most of you as parents, we go through this cycle of trying to find the right baby formula for our kids, for our newborn babies. And sometimes it's very frustrating especially when your baby, they get this inflammation, this all this irritation from all these different stuff that you have inside these baby formulas. So your baby can't sleep, your baby can't digest this milk, your baby, it just irritated because the stuff that they put inside these baby foods, they ain't supposed to be inside. I'm talking about a grown person who have a very strong immune system. So what do you think about a newborn baby that the immune system haven't even developed to a certain point? For you to be trying all these inorganic substance on your baby, to have your baby having all of this, I'll say that this irritation, all this inflammation that is going on, it's not good. So Irish moss, you guys have to learn how to blend that formula. Irish moss, along with some hemp seeds, is very, very, very nutritious, high mineral content, and it is exactly what your baby needs. So that is just a bonus for those of you who don't know. But it is something that could sustain your baby, because you may say, or you may be wondering that, hey, I wonder if this is something that could sustain my baby long term. Your baby could actually live off Seamoss. And not only a baby, you as a parent, you can live off Seamoss. It is very nutritious. It has 92 or more minerals of what the body is actually made of. So don't be afraid to try it. Get your hands on some real, real, not fake or processed, or you're not sure about the source or where you're getting your sea moss from, because there's a lot of fake stuff on the market. So try to get your hands on the real deal, real sea moss, Irish moss, and give it a try. And for persons suffering with these different issues, these ailments, I start say from HIV/AIDS, it's just an immune deficiency, cancer, diabetes, sickle cells, Alzheimer's, lupus, asthma, arthritis. Some of you got, I'll say, you don't go to the bathroom frequent. You have trouble passing. You have leaky gut. You have digestive issues. CMOS addresses all of these stuff because it strengthens the whole immune system because of the high mineral content. So CMOS, Irish moss, I think that this is one product that is not really recognized because of what it actually does in the human body. This is some very, very potent and powerful stuff, my brothers and sisters. Irish moss, sea moss. So do your hands to get your hands on some, like I say, organic, the real deal, sea moss, Irish moss. This is the raw sea moss. And there are videos online. You can find out how to process your raw Irish moss, soak it, I'll say anywhere between 24 to 36 hours. Some of you may be in a rush to try it. Once it is fresh, I'll say you can get away by soaking it for at least 8 hours. Then you have to clean it real good. Soak it in water, rinse it off under tap. You can either blend it, to make your teas or your smoothies, or you can boil it. But however you decide to get it into the system, the more the merrier. And another question that I get asked often, well, Mr. Brown or Dr. Brown, how often should I take the sea moss? How often do you breathe? How often do you need to eat? How often do you need to stay hydrated? Well, this is how often you need to put sea moss into the system. The more, the merrier. There's nothing that is going to break the system down. There's nothing that you have to regulate your intake. Like Dr. Sebi say, the more the merrier. So the more you get that into the system, the more you start to cleanse the body, you realize all of the benefits, the healing powers that sea moss carry. Then I think it would not be a question of how much. I should take it in a day. It'd be a question of how much do you have that I could get from you today. And a little bonus with that, for those of you who don't know, Seamoss also, for those of you who know Bakonk, it also make some very delicious salad, Seamoss salad. So if you're familiar with a conch salad, I don't know if you maybe visit the Bahamas or a tropical island where they do conch salad, but you're using all the same ingredients as a normal conch salad. But once you rehydrate your Irish moss, sea moss, you'll just cut up the Irish moss, and that will be your substitute for the conch. And that right there is something very tasty. I'll say a touch of the Caribbean islands. But you know, sea moss, you get sea moss in different parts of the world. But that is just something that I think you should try. Irish moss salad. But once again, as I get the info or I get the questions, I'll do my best to fill you in and bring you up to date with the healing powers of the natural herbs and the importance of mineral in the body, or I should say minerals in the body. Because out of 102, they say up to 108, whichever being the accurate number, but we are going to agree on the more the merrier. The more you can put the minerals into the body, the better your body would react and respond to reversing the so-called sickness and disease. Reverse, heal, cure yourself, because knowledge is power. So, once again, this is your herbalist, Dr. Brown. And until next time, peace and love.